This is going to be a hard story to tell, so I hope you'll listen. I don't quite know when the addiction started. Maybe it was sometime last year where I saw one on sale during the Walmart Black Friday sale. I couldn't help myself. I had to put it in my cart. And then it just started to compound. I had to get another and another. I'm really worried the direction this is going. I don't know if I can make it. My name is and I really need some help. These Funko Pops, they're all I can think about.
Hey guys, welcome to the Extreme Channel. My real name is Mr. X, and no, I don't have a Funko Pop problem, even though I bought 2 in the last month. Actually, I didn't buy 2. One I purchased as a gift for my son, and this one I actually won as a prize. Surprise! It's Mr. X photobombing this video from the future, because the day before I aired this, I recorded it a few days ago, I received another one in the mail. It is Gremlins Greta, and I'm not going to review this, but I just have to let you know it is not an addiction. This was sent to me as a gift by someone who asked to remain nameless. So I won't let you know that Jem has his own channel and sent this to me. But very excited. This is from Gremlins, the Greta, Yoda's girlfriend. Here's a quick close-up of it. And this is going to go fantastic with my ECC Mohawk Gremlin right here. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. But I'm not going down that route. You guys know plenty of other addictions I have. If you don't, go check out some of the other videos on my channel. I'm big into collectibles. This is obviously a collectible. And really excited. So I'm a member of a ton of Facebook groups revolving around collecting. At one point, I think I was a member of probably 200. And I think I've narrowed it down to about 20 now. And I continually clean them out. And I also clean out my friends list because I don't see any of my real friends anymore. Or family members. Someone had a baby. They announced it on Facebook. I don't see it because there's too much collectible crap in my feed. But anyway, the group I got this from is a group I'm a big fan of. I love a lot of their content. They're called True Pop Culture Collectors. And if you're really into stuff like this or horror stuff, collectibles, or just pop culture in general, they're a great group. And I would be saying that even if I didn't win this for free from them. Yeah, so go check it out. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. But I actually won this. They decided, hey, you know, we have about 800 members in our group. And it's a steadily growing group. Tons of respect. Tons of cool people. We're going to do some giveaways for Christmas. And I won a random drawing and won this bad boy. So couldn't be more excited because it's such a solid group run by some really cool virtual friends of mine. But I won this, and I usually do reviews on statues and some other collectibles, but we're going to do a review on this. And if you're watching this and you're into Funko Pop stuff, you are probably going to hate me because I know I'm going to do everything wrong, but deal with it. First rule of Funko Pop collecting is I believe you're not supposed to take it out of the box. Well, here at Extreme, we don't really care what other people think. I think it's something that makes me unique. Everyone says they don't care. I don't. It's true. Just watch some of my videos. So we're going to take them out of the box. I will be careful, though. I don't ever plan to sell this because it is such a cool collectible because it is one of my favorite movies of all time, and not just because of the soundtrack. Some of you got that. I have another Jaws piece that's technically not from the movie, but it's my Jaws piece. I'll show a link at the end of this video. It's a giant collectible about this big of a great white shark. Actually, here's a picture, but then at the end of the video, I will show you the link for it. So I'm excited to get this, and actually recently, as I said, I actually did buy a Funko Pop for my son. My son's favorite superhero is Deadpool, and Walmart had them on their Black Friday sale. I can't remember for how much. Am I breaking the packaging? All right. So this is like my first experience of opening a Funko Pop on my own. And this guy, I was trying to look at retail price. Target sells him for $130. Some collectible stores like Pop Culture in Australia, Big Bad Toy Store, some of those sell them for $50, $60. So my God, Target, get your shit together. Let's move this over here, actually. Not that you can get a good view, but we'll get some close-up pictures of this guy, and I'll just kind of give you my thoughts and feelings on him. So first of all, I want to talk about the movie Jaws. Why do I love Jaws? Jaws 2 and 3 you watch when they're on if there's nothing else on. But Jaws 1 is a timeless movie. I've seen a million times. And it's not just because it has an all-star cast. And what's funny about the all-star cast, other than Richard Dreyfuss, they're not necessarily huge blockbuster hit actors and actresses. They're ones you see casually in other movies or no other movies at all. But in those roles, from Quint and Brody and Hooper, they just knock them out of the park. And one of the things I loved most about Jaws is the fact that they went all out when they made that movie 50 years ago, around 50 years ago, which is unbelievable to me. Having this huge electronic robotic shark that never worked. If you're not big into Jaws, it didn't work in the water and all these problems. But they really didn't need it. The scariest parts of the movie were barrels in the water or music or just lines. They did a fantastic job really encompassing and probably demonizing a great white shark. I'm not afraid to go in the water personally, but it's very cool. Kind of a funny thing, we travel a lot. If you know me and you know my family, we go out of the country quite a bit, and we always go to the beach. And my children, whenever we have a beach, usually, they have the buoys and cordon off ropes about, 100 yards out. I've convinced my children that there's signs right there that tell the sharks not to enter. And the sharks know that they can't come in because the signs underwater say no sharks allowed. You're wondering, how old are your kids, Mr. X? Yeah, they probably don't believe it anymore, but who knows, they might. So I love Jaws. I love the story. Every part of it. It's just a fantastic watch. And the funny thing about Jaws is it's very slow paced. I hate slow paced movies nowadays because technology has really made everything, fast now, speed. But I can sit back and just really enjoy every part of that movie. So let's talk about this piece. And I don't know how to review a Funko Pop. I don't know, we're not going to talk about the sculpt. We're not going to talk about the paint like I do traditionally in my reviews. The concept is taken straight out of the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, one of the main characters gets eaten by a shark, which shouldn't surprise you. But this is towards the end of the movie when the boat is sinking, and the captain of the boat, Quint, who's kind of an asshole, but he's an asshole you love. He's getting eaten by the shark, and he goes down fighting. He goes down stabbing the shark, and he still gets eaten. And Funko Pops, from my understanding, again, I don't know much about them. Ooh, his head moves. See, I don't know much about them. They are all about overemphasizing heads and other parts of the character. And this doesn't fail at that. Let's look at some close-ups of this guy. Shark looks fine. To me, it's a little small. That's not what she said. But it's a lot smaller than you think it would be. She didn't say that either. And it looks rubber. It looks kind of foam. It's not. Funko Pops are not. I don't know what type of material they're made out of. And like I said, this is where the people who are watching this that are big into Funko Pops are absolutely hating me right now. And there's some blood splatter all over his mouth. Obviously not known for their paint jobs. Has a couple rows of teeth. I don't know if you can see that, which is kind of neat. They added that little extra. We all know sharks have multiple rows of teeth. And Quint doesn't look anything like him. I mean, semi resemblance with the headband and the mustache and the gray hair. It's solid gray, no extra colors or anything like that. The big blank expression. Some blood on his mouth. He was spitting blood out. And his head is actually turnable, which you can't see right here, but I think that's kind of a neat feature, however you're going to display it, whether it's in the box, out of the box. I don't know how I plan to display it yet. I'm thinking out of the box. But cool little piece. And speaking of the box, looking at the box here, they actually have a whole Jaws collection. They have a Brody, Hooper, Quint, great white shark by itself, and then one eating the diving tank. And I don't think Funko Pops do edition sizes. Obviously, they only create a certain amount of them. Someone who knows more, please comment about it. But this was just interesting. I wanted to share this experience with you. Kind of had an interesting idea for the video. And wanted to share the fact that I won a prize from an awesome, awesome group. That's pretty cool that people still do that nowadays. Just for being a part of the group and interacting. And to be honest with you, like I said, I've narrowed it down to like 20 groups, and I'm only active in about 5 of them. And this is one of them. Just solid people, especially horror stuff. I like a lot of horror stuff and some really cool people in the group. So go ahead and check out that group for sure. If you are a Funko Pop lover and I did all kinds of sins by touching this and explaining it wrong, please give me a thumbs down. Yeah, this was as awkward for me as it was for you. Kind of a heads up on that. But awesome, awesome, cool. Peace. Got to figure out where to display it now. Give me some suggestions on that. Give me some suggestions below on where we should display this guy. That's all I got for today, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Take care.